I'm Cheyenne Morton, a junior at North Hardin High School, and this is North Hardin's Peer Counselor Wellness Conference. I will have my fellow peers introduce themselves.
I'm Katie.
I'm Taylor.
My name's Paul.
And the topics we will be discussing today are grief, divorce, and self-image.
So mine's about divorce. So the 5 stages of grief and divorce are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. The first one most people go to is denial, because most of the time it's out of the blue. They come to you and talk to you and tell you what's going on, and you have to deal with which one you will live with, and sometimes it's not even your choice. So it's denial, saying you want them to stay together. Anger is anger that you think it's your fault, or mad at your parents for doing this and you not even knowing about it, talking about it, stuff you didn't catch on about, you're angered, mad at yourself about. Bargaining is bargaining with your parents, saying, like, say one had full custody, you would try to bargain with your parents saying you want, I don't know the word for it, half custody? Mm-hmm. Half custody, so you can visit both parents, so it doesn't really feel like you're only having one parent the rest of your life. And most parents will agree to that because they don't even want that for their own child as well. Depression is the one that most people say lasts the longest, because you're always sad about it. It'll always usually be with you, and you just mostly have to deal with it, and sometimes you can't easily because it's sad. It can happen when you're young, old, or even right when you're graduating high school and they tell you there. It can hurt you and ruin your life in an instant if it gets to you too badly.
Is this something that you've dealt with personally?
It is, because I was 2 years old when it happened, but I didn't really understand it. Once I got 5 years old, though, when I could actually understand a little bit, I don't even know how myself, I started hearing 2 different sides of the stories, and the worst part, that's why depression takes the longest, is you deciding who's right, who's wrong. So if you take one, you're going to be sad that you didn't take the other one, saying you're only you're one-sided, and that can make you feel like you're losing the other parent. And I've been dealing with that. I still deal with it with some issues that I bring up and ask about. But mostly, to get through it, you just got to go to them, talk to them, and see what parts of both stories match, and then decide what starts the story makes sense.
Has anybody else on our panel ever been through anything like this? Okay. Paul, thank you so much for bringing your story to us. We appreciate it.
We have grief, and I have 2 things that I kind of wanted to talk about, like how losing like a family member or a friend. I just recently had to deal with like losing a really good friend I went to like middle school with, and whenever I found out, I was actually in my 5th period class, and it was like 20 minutes before the bell rung, I guess you would say. And I got a text message from his mom saying that a car wreck happened in E-Town, actually, and it's a lot harder. So I got a text message saying that he went to the hospital. Everything's not okay. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go down to the hospital after school and everything to like go and check up. Right whenever I got home, I got a text message saying that he didn't make it. And that kind of like took really hard for me. And how I kind of dealt with it was a lot of crying. Even though people say like it doesn't help, it actually does, because you can get your emotion out of it, out, and it kind of relieves some of the stress and stuff like that you do have. And his mom actually told me to come over one day and take some of the like things that meant really meant for me and him, like pictures and stuff like that, and I have his class ring and a lot of our pictures that we have together. And that's how like I've kind of dealt with it. And then another thing is like how I got to where I am today. I've had a rough time being like in foster care and everything. So it was actually around 4 years ago. My mom went down a wrong path and started doing like drugs, and she was really depressed. So I didn't really have her to go to whenever I was in middle school. Whenever like you're going through all these like awkward stages in life and you kind of don't know what to do. So I didn't have that like parent figure because I didn't know who my dad was either. See, I'm a lot. My mom started dating like the wrong kind of people. Kind of didn't really ever see her because of the drugs. She was never really home. She was out a lot. And my middle school year kind of like went downhill. Like everybody was like, I had like the best mom, like hanging out with their friends, and I was kind of like just in the background, kind of like I'm here type person. So I actually we were homeless because we got kicked out of our apartment that we lived in because of the drugs. They did find it in a home inspection. So we were homeless and we didn't have any like place to go, and you can actually go to the police station and get I think it's like they help you get a like hotel room for a night. So we did that, and they did a background check on my mom and found out that she had a drug warrant and that wasn't paid off. So I became into foster care and I was taken from my mom, and me and my little brother came in, and we were both in care for about a month, and his dad stepped up and became a bigger parent and took him in. They tried taking me in. A lot of my family has. But since I've been in care for so long, I found out that it's not the best option to go live with your family, especially with all the stuff that I get. And it helped with a lot of counseling. I know it sounds stupid doing counseling, but that helps a lot too. Going through counseling, going through therapy, and talk to like your friends that you have that are really close to you that you've had for so long. Talk to them or talk to somebody in your school, because that can also help a lot.
Read what the definitions of the different stages of grief are.
Okay. Denial is the normal reaction to rationalize overwhelming emotions. It is a defense mechanism, but buffers the immediate shock of loss. Anger, as the numbing effects of the denial stage of grief begins to wear off, the pain of the loss starts to firming take hold as we search for blame. For instance, guilt and lash out. Bargaining is the what-if stage of grief and serves an important purpose. It provides temporary escape from pain, provides hope, and gives a person time to adjust to the reality of the situation. Depression. The type of depression is not a sign of mental illness. It is the appropriate response to a great loss. You might experience intense sadness, decreased sleep, reduced appetite.
Thank you very much for that. Have any of you guys experienced a loss like that? You know, Taylor said you have. Okay. All right, thank you. Ms. Cheyenne, would you like to continue?
My topic is self-image, and we live in a world that is so quick to compare each other when we first meet somebody about every quality that we don't have, everything that we want from that person, that we forget that we have qualities that people want from us. And so when we scroll through Instagram and when we see other people's lives, we forget that those are edited. Those are highlights in somebody's life, and we compare those to our behind the scenes, that we go through every day, our independent battles that we go through, and we look at everybody else and we wish that they were them. But we deny ourselves the right to just love ourselves and be able to look in the mirror and be happy with the life that we make for ourselves and the decisions that we make. So I want everybody at home and in here, I have some sticky notes, so go ahead and pass those around. I want everybody to, if you can, pick 3 things that you know you love about yourself. 3 things. They can be personality aspects, the way we treat our friends and family, anything that we know that we take pride in every day about ourselves. Those can seem small right now, but when we're in conversations and we know that those are our strong suits, we can put emphasis on them and grow relations with our peers. And it's so important to remember where our self-confidence comes from. It comes from how we view ourselves. Our thoughts, our opinions of ourselves, the way we think, the way we talk to each other, the way we talk about ourselves to other people, influences how we see ourselves. And so if we change our perspective to, these are the 3 things I like about myself, these are the things that I'm really, really good at, then you remember that there are good things about you and you learn to love yourself from the ground up. And that's pretty much it.
That's wonderful. What I would urge is when you get your 3 things on your sticky notes, to take those sticky notes home and find a mirror that you look in often and hang those up for yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay? Does anybody have anything to add? I want to thank you for your personal stories and thank you for being here today.
My name is Phoenix Compton, and today at North Hardin we are doing the No One Sits Alone at Lunch today. And that is that us being students and staff, we go around and help students in need, and also like making people feel welcomed in the school. That us students and staff, we go around and help students in need, and also like making people feel. That us students and staff, we go around and help students in need, and also like making people feel. The Friends of Rachel Club is to help people find their place in the school, and everyone to find those in need and make people feel welcomed and happy in their own little space. Help students in need, and also like making people feel. Help people find their everyone those in need and make people feel in their own little space. Help students in need, and also like making people feel. Help people find their everyone those in need and make people feel in their own little space. Help people find their everyone those in need and make people feel in their own little space. Help people find their everyone those in need and make people feel in their own little space. Those in need and make people feel in their own little space. Those in need and make people feel in their own little space. I decided to do the Friends of Rachel Club this year is to leave an impact on these kids, the future of North Hardin High School, and seeing the smiles on their faces really give me joy. And seeing the smiles on their faces really give me joy.
Oh shoot! Help! I'll see you there. Oh shoot! Help! I'll see you there. Oh shoot! Help! I'll see you there.
importance of joining this club is to have a community and basically a family within the school. Everybody is working together and enjoying like the high school experience that everybody's missing out on. So having those experiences in the school and outside of school, because we also do stuff outside of school, is that that we always have time for other people and showing them that we care. So having those outside of school, because we also do stuff, is that so having those outside of school, because we also do stuff, is that the Friends of Rachel Club will really help us outside of high school and school in general. That it builds our character, and it really helps us help us socialize a little bit more, getting us out of our little bubble, and that that we really just enjoy the company of others. Club will really help us and school in general. That and it really helps us socialize a little bit more, and that just enjoy the company.
Hi, my name is Leslie Hall, and I work at the North Hardin High School's Youth Service Center. And tonight we're having 8th grade night, but as part of 8th grade night, I'm working together with our health and PE department to put on a health fair.
Healthy Kids Clinic provides medical, dental, and behavioral health services in the schools. We can do well child sports physicals, immunizations, sick visits, dental and behavioral health. If you ever need an appointment, you can talk to your child's school nurse or contact our 800 number.
Hi, I'm Amy. I am a prevention specialist at Silverleaf.
My name is Terry Jackson. I'm the community team coordinator at Silverleaf.
Silverleaf is the Child Advocacy and Rape Crisis Center that serves the 8-county region. We provide services free of charge.
We have an educational department that goes around to the schools, such as this one. They go to the colleges as well. They go into the jail systems, juvenile jail systems as well. We provide victims advocacy as well, taking the family through the investigation process, as well as taking them also through the criminal court process as well.
We also have therapy services. We have amazing therapists. We offer medical and forensic exams. We have a 24-hour crisis line. We provide hospital advocacy.
And if you want more information about us, you can reach us over at our website at www.silverleafky.org, or you can reach us at our telephone line at 270-234-9236. Thank you all for having us.
Hello, my name is Summer Cruz. I'm the community health and wellness nurse. So today we are talking about vaping and the dangers in vaping, and also where we're accepting new patients within our 14-county area. So for more information, you can always go to hmh.net.
Hi, I'm Second Lieutenant Tiffany Boren with Civil Air Patrol. Elizabethtown is really lucky to have an organization like Civil Air Patrol in our area that services not just adults in the real world mission, but bringing youth along with us. So kids from 12 to 18 years of age, as well as adults, can join our organization and learn more about aerospace education, character development, and emergency services. So our kids and our adults join together in air teams and ground teams for real world missions, as well as on our Monday night meetings. We do all kinds of different things, teaching them about different physical fitness points of view for a healthy lifestyle, character development, what it means to have integrity and to good work ethic. We work on STEM related activities as well. So if you're an educator in the area and you're looking for a place to plug in for STEM activity kits and a place to get those skills as well as share those skills in your classroom, we're a club for you as well. So look us up. You can look us up on gocivilairpatrol.com. You can come to our meetings on Monday nights from 6:30 to 9 at Addington Field, and that's 1828 Kitty Hawk Drive in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And you can also look us up on Facebook, Elizabethtown CAP, and Instagram is Elizabethtown CAP as well. Thank you. I'd also like to invite anybody interested to know a little bit more about CAP, what we do and what you can do with us, to come to our open house. Our next open house is March 23rd. That's a Monday night from 6:30 to about 8:30 or 9 o'clock at Addington Field in Elizabethtown, 1828 Kitty Hawk Drive, where you can learn more about Civil Air Patrol, what we do, and how you can get involved.
It's Christopher Watts with Mandatory Fun. We're a fitness facility in Elizabethtown. Here, just these other great organizations just trying to help our community get stronger and healthier in many ways. If you want to find out more, please go to our social media, Facebook, Instagram.
How you doing? I'm Bill Powell. I'm here representing the CrossFit Hard Knocks community. We offer fitness programs from 5 years old all the way up to our oldest member is 82 years old. If you want to hear more about it, it's not only fitness, but it's a healthy lifestyle. We offer nutrition classes. If you're in the military, we're offering a new ACFT prep course, and follow us on Instagram or Facebook. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Hi, this is Ingrid. And I'm Abby Parrish. And we're from Norton Cancer Institute. And we brought some goodies for everybody. We want to get the word out on how to be healthy. So we have lots of information about avoiding vaping, e-cigs. We have information for melanoma, how to do skin checks. We have information on how to protect your skin. And we have a lot of information for boys and girls. We have information on testicular self-exams, breast self-exams, HPV, all kinds of information on how to prevent diseases.
We also, all of our cancer resource centers, if you are a Norton cancer patient, we have free services for the patients and their caregivers. We have yoga, we have Tai Chi, we have art therapy, we have music therapy, we have mastectomy supplies, and they're free as well. But that's only in our Jeffersonville Cancer Resource Center. And you could go to Norton Brownsburg Cancer Resource Center, Audubon, Women and Children on Dutchman's Lane, our downtown location, and our Jeffersonville, Indiana location. We have free wigs and scarves and hats and turbans that we give patients, our cancer patients. And we just have a lot of free services that I don't think a lot of patients and their family members realize what all that we have. And some of the things that we do have are for the caregivers as well. They can even do the Tai Chi and the yoga. We have meditation. We have yoga nidra. We have all of those types of free services for the patients and the caregivers. But for more information, you can go to nortoncancerinstitute.com.
For more information, visit passporthealthplan.com. For more information about WellCare, visit www.wellcare.com/Kentucky.
My name is Tessa Rosepe. I'm a program lead at Devers Middle School and Teen Center. It's a Boys and Girls Club and 4-H affiliated program at Fort Knox next to the water park. We offer after-school programs like a cooking club, a youth council, a tech club, lots of different things, plus we have open rec and a full gym. We are for military-affiliated youth, so if you're interested, please call 502-624-6442, or you can visit our Facebook page at Fort Knox Middle School and Teen Center.